got an overlay going, and with that, we're gonna start this game. And it's gonna be an interesting one. Let's see how well Ultimate are gonna do this time around. They are up against another super strong team, so it might be really demotivating if you have to face two of the best teams in the entire league on your first day. It might be their second day actually, but I know they didn't quite play a lot of games as of yet, so anything's still open. And we're off. This time around, actually both teams not going for an early smoke or any kind of place like that. Earthspirit gets a quiet little ward down here. Completely undetected. Meanwhile, the Dire, they did place a counter ward. Will there be vision on the Crystal Maiden? I don't think so actually. And okay, they actually did get vision somehow. So a nice little D ward, a good, you know, chunk of gold on the safe laner there. And it's so nice to get that. I mean, when you're a safe laner, your support's like, here, D ward this. You're just really damn glad with a good start to your lane, but
30 seconds to battle.
a lot of this game is gonna rely on the Slark. I mean, Lycan is kinda gonna fall off eventually against Slark, who has a ton of armor gain. Against Phoenix as well. He's pretty Wait, Crystal Maiden, where? Okay. Interesting choice to walk straight up on the lane. I think, you know, Crystal Maiden just got chased out. Now the game is gonna start. The sad part is Crystal Maiden could have actually gotten away. And we got Earthspirit, gonna go for a Courier Snipe here or not. Might actually go down, Yebby. Is he gonna live? Nope. Definitely not. Crystal Maiden even getting the last hit there. You know, just making it a bit sweet, a 4-team ultimate. And that almost makes up for, well, yeah, it almost does make up for the first blood, not quite, but you know, it's nice that the Courier got saved there. Lina now gonna have a really good lane against Templar Assassin, at least for the first 2 or 3 levels for certain. After that, you know, it really depends on how the support commitments are gonna look. And UTM man fighting Seifer here. Meanwhile, there has been a Courier Snipe, and Phoenix died as well, so a lot of action happening all across the map. However, HTC is still an important core, so I'm gonna keep my camera focused on him for the time being. Unless something happens, you know, to a safe laner, to a big core. This Lina is gonna be really damn important. Okay, we're gonna see Puck now. In a bit of trouble here actually. Yu Kwang able to get away for now. Not sure. Dui Kwang, that seems like a pretty popular name. I actually legitimately know a person IRL named that. Maybe it has some meaning or something, I don't know. But we had an exchange student at my old school who his literal, like his 2 first names were Dui Kwang actually. I don't know if that means anything or whatever. It's definitely weird. I'm sure it's not the same guy because, you know, in general, Team Ultimate Esports, they are committed to playing Dota. They don't have time to go and attend university. Meanwhile, Puck's gonna go down here. And the Phoenix is too. I mean, Puck is a hero known for making good recoveries if you take a couple of deaths. So this is not quite as significant. And I mean, HTZ, he's making a recovery on his mid lane. After, you know, in the first game he had such a poor Lina game. The very first game of the day, and this is the recovery. This is him redeeming himself, showing both us as well as, you know, all of these other teams. My Lina is dangerous. You gotta take my Lina seriously, or we're gonna pick it and we're gonna beat you with it. And I'm glad to see it. I'm still kinda, you know, skeptical about this entire draft, but the Slark pick also highly interesting. We're gonna look a lot at him later on. Meanwhile, HTZ about to go down. Cannot enable a return kill there, or even, you know, taking both to half health, which would have happened if the stun would have connected there. On the bottom lane, there's some weird positioning going on, but RRQ got the situation under control still. But if we look at the last, the Slark is having a really good game. If he doesn't get ganked, he is one of those momentum-based heroes who can really run down an entire team. Crystal Maiden, safety rotation. I got a hiccup again. Why do I get a hiccup every time I cast? I think I do something wrong regarding my breathing or something. I guess it's my punish. Okay, wait, no time to talk about that as Crystal Maiden actually might have just enabled the kill on Templar, but instead it's gonna be the Phoenix who gets taken down. A super low armor hero after all, and Xever, can he get out of there? If he can, it would be huge. Looks like he might be able to. Lina's still chasing. One solve there got procced and another one got activated. That's a strange little interaction, but the TA is gonna be fine. Wait, was that one solve or two solves? Can I double? Yeah, it was two, okay. Maybe that was split second refraction where just the animation was broken, and now we're gonna see this man fight on the middle lane, and TA just barely gets the refraction up. But that will save TA there. Meanwhile, Logan on the Slark, he did really well on the Bristleback, so I'm curious to see what this guy can make happen. I mean, you don't pick Slark if you don't have a person really proficient with it in the current meta, and that gives me a lot of hope to see a super interesting series here. Logan able to live there thanks to the Phoenix. Would love to enable a kill on the Earthshaker, and they can try to go for it. Phoenix gonna get the last hit there, and a really nice juicy kill, especially because Logan gets a good deal of assist gold. And RRQ, they might be at kill wise. They are still asserting pressure while they can. They are on a clock a bit here, but then again, TA is such a huge hero once you get good Desolator timing that everything could potentially go downhill real fast for Ultimate still, despite them having a really good start. And HTZ now doing his best to recover in lane, almost getting the last there on Koala, and he's just dead, so he accepts his fate. Might as well go for it. Will get that kill. Meanwhile, across the map, Slark is about to go down on the top lane. Logan's still alive, and he manages to get out. He lives. Just barely survives that one. And I wish I could see the entire fight all over the board, but altogether, it's, you know, still going kind of in the same direction it's been going before. It's not that big of a momentum swing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, and
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Puck is getting bullied here, but does manage to get at least something out of the lane. Is in a decent spot lasted wise. The Slark kinda about to fall off, in terms of lasts at least, but he did manage to live through that much. Going 0-0 and 1, so I guess he's just glad to be alive for the time being. I mean, his time will come if he just doesn't die. That kind of mentality. Meanwhile, Xever still really damn dangerous. Going 4-2 and 2. Not quite the 420 meme stats, but why would you go for 420 meme stats if you can go 5-2 and 2? Xever now extremely dangerous, about to get a really good Desolate timing if he doesn't get shut down. And that could potentially prove to be a really big issue. Also, chat, sorry for my late response, but this is only game number 1. Meanwhile, Slark went down there. We got another game in this series after this one. Once For once I actually haven't messed up the score and forgot to update it. I'm not very good at being an admin.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And we're gonna see Puck once again being gone. This time around he might not be able to get out, but Dream Call committed. Could potentially buy him the space he needs, but no, Shadow Shaman is there with the finisher in time, and the Dream Call is gonna wear off, putting Phoenix in a bit of an awkward spot. And you know, the spirits, they are really powerful. They are hard counter to the Lycan, but not this early in the game. We're only 9 minutes in and it's already going quite hard right now.
Radiant's top tower is
Puck
under
went
attack.
down and about 850 gold swing around. Now Sayol is gonna go down as well. And this Crystal Maiden, I mean, it's a lot of people hate that hero. I personally really like it, but Ultimate, they're still kind of struggling to make it work the way they want to. And now Templar Assassin's super dangerous if we look at the net worth total. Lina doing well, but still not a hero who's really good at dealing with Desolator.
Has fallen.
Meanwhile, Lycan also doing a ton of work, and he's gonna go for the pushing build with the early Necro book, which could potentially turn this into a really quick game if Team Ultimate don't play their cards right. Okay, we got a fight. Two-man Dream Call and 2 low up targets, but the Crystal Maiden is gonna do frontlining here. It's gonna go down. Now Puck in a lot of trouble as well, trying to get out of there, but the Magnetize is getting prolonged, and that's just dead Puck, I think. Okay, maybe not with the Phoenix heal there, keeping Puck alive artificially, and Puck manages to get away. Really good escape once again in favor of Team Ultimate. Both Slark and Puck, you know, doing what they do best, and that's getting away instead of being killed. So altogether, that is a acceptable result. At least, you know, Team Ultimate, they are cutting their losses. However, they are up against a 3k gold lead, and most of that gold lead is on the Templar Assassin, who now got a pre-10 minute or pre-11 minute, that's for certain, Desolator. This might be one of the fastest Desolators we've seen in the cup. Didn't quite keep track of the timing, but it definitely is insanely fast. This is like a minute or two, well no, 1 minute and 20 at max away from the world record. And that's a pretty amazing job by Xever here, who is now using that to open up the map, wreck towers. And wrecking towers, it can really benefit you in 2 ways, because first of all, if you take trades while you're ahead of towers, it's a really big advantage. Okay, wait, we got Logan going down here to a Lycan with double damage rune. He tried to enable a kill, tried to, you know, do Slark things like, hey guys, I'm online, I'm dangerous now, I'm gonna tear your team apart, and turns out that doesn't work all that well. Meanwhile, Phoenix going down there. And I just saw an interesting animation while Phoenix was hexed. You still saw the tail feathers glowing. That's a new item slot enabled. It's gonna be the tail. I can guarantee you that. If anyone wants to bet on it, I'm willing to waste some of my hard-earned casting money. Yeah, see, there is room for more slots, and that would be the tail feathers, since they got a little bit of a unique animation. Either way, let's get back to this game where Team Ultimate now once again struggling, despite Lina having a pretty decent start, despite Slark getting free farm for quite a while. He now fell off, didn't get his momentum online, and that's the risk when you pick Slark. Every single time you gotta tell yourself, okay, wait, we got an Echo Slam onto 2 here. Puck is dead, Lina is dead, that's a double kill. Lina did get a return kill there on a Logic and the Lycan, that's a pretty big one, but unless they get Koala out of this, it's not gonna be a good trade for Team Ultimate, and even if they get Koala, it still could be a mediocre trade at best. The Supernova committed here on an Earthshaker, who potentially could get away here with the Blink Dagger. No! The Crystal Maiden manages to proc the Blink just before it's ready, and Earthshaker is gonna go down. Really well played there. The fact that they did manage to proc the Blink really does matter when we look at the total gold evaluation, and wow, that was close. That was big, however, you know what else is big? 13-minute Roche on a TA with a Blink Dagger, and Blink Dagger and Desolate at 13 minutes. Oh god, I think I'm hallucinating because this is this is really ridiculous, and I kind of feel bad here for Team Ultimate, who they're improving with every game I cast them. Had a really rough start so far, but I still have faith in them. I want to believe here. However, Team RRQ, they are a fearsome opponent. Still, Logic is gonna go down. Not that fearsome after all. Earth Spirit will manage to get. Wait, Earth Spirit got Blink. Okay, so yeah, be honest, Earth Spirit is pretty fat. Well, Lina is gonna do her best to change that with Laguna Blade there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, we're gonna see the Shadow Shaman go down here. Phoenix will too. As you know, the Desolated there really comes into effect. Earthshaker now gonna go down, and TA getting man fought up. Can they somehow get her? Now Slark's being brought in, but the Lycan is gonna come on in there and try to make something happen. TA getting a lot of the stats stolen. Slark ultimate is starting to snowball here, but he needs a good deal more hits. Okay, there we go. That's actually gonna enable him to hit a couple more people, but Lina's gonna go down. The Desolator is too big. Slark now managed to reset effectively here. Could potentially let this lead to a kill on the big dangerous Templar Assassin, and they will get it once. Can they get it twice? That's just the question here. TA seems to be in a safe position. Shadow Shaman meanwhile taking a lot of damage from the Slark. Slark, he is sitting at a lot of agility, but will go down there, and all that agility going to waste. However, still with the Phoenix ultimate this time around, the TA is gonna drop, and look at that high value kill. Yes, you have lost both your cores, but you're now able to turn this around, and Lycan is gonna go down. However, the Echo Slam will clean it up, and in the end, this fight is gonna be won by RRQ, who are now gonna pursue the Crystal Maiden, the last one alive. And that lasted there from Koala. Would you look at that, the fight nearly even, with the rubber band mechanic kicking in here really hard, as well as the, you know, super big Templar Assassin going down. So it's a decent fight for Team Ultimate. It gives them some space to find ways to deal with the Templar Assassin. Logan on the Slark, who despite falling off there pretty hard, did do a lot of work with his not even 6k gold net worth up against the 9k TA. Really an amazing job. And I mean, yeah, you could argue that Slark is the hard counter to TA, but when TA is this fat, you usually kinda don't want to fight her, but Logan made it happen at the cost of his own life, and you know who else is gonna go down? Puck. Sorry, Puck, but you're not allowed to have any fun. Phoenix ultimate on cooldown for 22 more seconds, but with the freezing field, he's gonna be saved for that long, I think. Okay, never mind that. TA is like, oh hey, I can 3-shot you. Now, however, Phoenix still alive and almost getting out of there, but finally the Shadow Shaman, who also, by the way, is pretty damn well fed, is gonna close the gap there, and Ultimate will end up losing another skirmish. They did create some space here and there. Logan on the Slark got a good deal of farm. A Skull Basher, an example, would be a really good item to deal with the TA better, but Illogic is also dangerous, and Slark just gonna walk in there, gonna steal some of his attributes. Like an Ultimate coming out, Slark trying to prevent himself from having to ult here, will be forced to, but now he can actually deal a lot of work on Illogic, but still Illogic is the one to win the fight with the Necro Book, or Slark. Okay, gonna be able to get out. Puck comes on in. Illogic might be in a lot of trouble now. Logan, he's just gonna regen up. For in about 7 seconds, he's gonna be able to jump back in there if Puck manages to live that long, is trying his best, and Slark reinitiating, able to, with the help of the Lina, who came on in from the back there, seal the deal. But meanwhile, guess what RRQ are doing? They're pushing tier 3 at 17 minutes in with a Shadow Shaman ultimate and a Desolator. And TA is just like, oh hey Crystal Maiden. Bye Crystal Maiden. Lina got a double kill there, so did the Earthshaker. So not just the Templar Assassin who's looking for active fights. And we're gonna see TA do more work here. HTZ is gonna go down on the Lina, and the mid lane tower is gonna get or the bot lane tier 3 is gonna get destroyed. The mid lane tier 2 is still standing, so we're not gonna see the GG attempt, the GG rush attempt. Puck forced to buyback now. Phoenix is gonna go down as well, however, and this could be really bad. Rex still alive with a tiny bit of health. There's the Dream Coil on 3 people. This could be the initiation that Team Ultimate need, and they will find an Earth Spirit. They will find the Echo, the Earthshaker, I mean as well, the other ES. Meanwhile, TA is just gonna get executed, and that's huge. That's brilliant for Team Ultimate. Yes, they did lose. Okay, meanwhile, if they lose this tier 2 tower, they might be in a lot of trouble, but if they just get a good snowball here, and if they manage to come back into this game from this, it will definitely be worth losing that tier 3 tower. And I mean, this does look like a comeback, even though they need to catch the Lycan to make it perfect. Can they? It looks like they can. That is definitely worth tier 3. I'm not saying it's gonna win the game for Team Ultimate now. There's still a long way ahead to go for them. But you know, Logan on the Slark actually managed to do a lot of good work together with his mate, the Puck. HTZ's Lina. There is a reason why that guy gets that hero picked after losing with it so hard in the first game, and this is it pretty much. He is good on it. He might have had one hard game, but that doesn't rule it out. After all, you know, Team Ultimate, they are the underdogs here, and I'm glad to see them do such an amazing job. We actually got a really interesting series on our hands now. Unless RRQ, you know, get a team wipe immediately now, this could be a really interesting game. And oh look, there's RRQ who are like, hey guys, let's get a team wipe immediately now. Ain't that great. Well, Logan still in it, and he's gonna get out. Wait, is he? Yes, he is. Meanwhile, the Earthshake went down, and now the ownage on Team Ultimate here. Puck and Phoenix are gonna go down probably. Okay, the Phoenix got out. Can Puck somehow escape this? This is ridiculous. And the blink comes up cool. No, just not in time. Puck. Oh, so close. I mean, yeah, it would require superhuman reflexes or tactical blink spamming. You know, timing it so that the first click on the blink dagger is when there's not enough time and the second one is towards your base. That was close, but still, Team Ultimate doing an amazing job here. HTZ also, you know, getting some farm going. Got TP boots to do some split pushing, to get more of the farm on the map into his own pocket. And now Logic on the mid lane is gonna get roamed on by 4 people from all different angles, and no way for him to escape, even with his ultimate available. That's gonna be a dead Lycan. Meanwhile, Team RRQ, they still want to finish this game, and this is a difficult situation for Team Ultimate as the back protection is not up, and can they somehow protect their racks here? It's gonna be really important for them. If they don't protect their racks, they gotta find a different way to come back, but instead it's gonna be HTZ gonna go down on the Lina, and now one lane of racks is gonna go down here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, Slark able to get his ultimate off there. But this looks like another free kill there on the Crystal Maiden, and too bad the comeback dream isn't quite coming true here for Team Ultimate, but they're not completely out of it yet. And we've seen one big comeback, so why wouldn't the second one be possible? At least on paper it definitely is, with the Slark eventually getting there. Gonna go for his BKB now. I'm not so sure if I really like or really hate that item, because you can get a Lincoln Sphere against the Shadow Shaman, but Earth Spirit and Earthshake are still gonna be a pain. But then again, with the BKB, you don't have that Skull Basher against TA. You can't really focus on the big issue at hand, and that's a TA who's still sitting ahead of net worth by quite a margin, despite, you know, a potential comeback almost completely happening there. This TA is still going steady, still doing good.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Okay, we're gonna see a big Phoenix ultimate here. And it's gonna go off onto everyone! The freezing field follow-up! It's just perfect. Crystal Maiden is gonna go down here, but that is gonna enable at least 2 kills. The Templar Assassin, meanwhile, back up, ready to go at him, but Team Ultimate, they just got a really good team fight. Phoenix Ultimate plus Crystal Maiden Ultimate, that's so much synergy right there. That's so much damage. And Illogic almost going down here, but instead it's gonna be the Slark, and if he's gonna drop, that's gonna be really bad. 76 seconds without a Slark.
You'll never know the mysteries.
Centuries ago,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
the teams lived in peace and harmony, but then everything changed when RRQ attacked. The only one who could stop him was the Slark,
Dire's middle
but
tower
when
is under
his
attack.
team needed him the most, he vanished. More than 100 seconds. More than 100 seconds have passed, but now Slark is about to return. Okay, enough memery here. We're gonna see an attempt return fight, but without Slark it's just not possible. Which is exactly what led to the memeing away there in the first place. And that's gonna be Team Ultimate just losing everyone. GG being called.
Dire's middle tower.
That is kinda sad. Not the best start into the group stage here, but you know, like I said, they needed this only the Slark could stop the TA, and the Slark did go down where he